A woman fears that her husband is going out. Well, the husband says, I'm going out with the boys. But in the heart, the woman fears that he might be going to see a girlfriend. She fears that. Why does she fear that? Why does she have that fear? Good. The fear is there because of her personal inadequacy. It could be a conscious inadequacy, or it could be a subconscious inadequacy planted in her mind since childhood, perhaps, because of happenings in her environment. She might have had certain experiences in life that would produce that fear in her. Good. Basically, the fear stems from insecurity. Good. Now, when that woman fears this, what is she to do? She has to analyze herself. Good. In that fear, there could be so much attachment that makes her think that her husband will be unfaithful to her. Meanwhile, he could be the finest man on earth. Where have I gone wrong? Good. In order to produce this fear in me. If she analyzes herself and she feels that she has been doing her duty properly, all fears stem from ourselves and not necessarily from the environment. And even if the environment creates a fear, it depends upon our ability to succumb to the fear or overcome the fear. The basic fear in man is loss. We do not want to lose. Right? In this example of the woman, she feels she's losing her husband. Right. If we study every kind of fear, we will find that it is always based deep down on the loss of oneself. In other words, loss of life, which in turn means loss of ego. Man tries to sustain himself as much as possible, and in doing so, he is only sustaining his ego, while real happiness and fearlessness can only be found by subduing the ego and not nurturing it. Good. The ego is that which gives one identity, and people do not like to lose their identity. But it is only by losing one's identity. That does not mean that you must refuse to be John, Jack, or Joseph. The identity that has to be lost is the identity of the inner self. That identity, that ego which says that the whole world revolves around me, that is the ego. That the whole world evolves around me. I am the center. What we are doing is transposing ourselves from the room to the hub, right, and saying, I am the doer. I am the center. While we are not the center.